Ladies and gentlemen, champions of possibility, dreamers and doers, listen up. I want you to think about this moment right here. Close your eyes if you need to. Feel the weight of the air around you, the pulse in your chest, the fire in your belly. You are alive, my friends. Not just existing, not just drifting, you are alive with potential, with power, with purpose. Now, let me ask you something. What does 2025 look like for you? Picture it. Not the vague, fuzzy kind of goal we toss around in passing. No, I'm talking crystal clear, full HD surround sound. I'm talking about the life you're claiming, the victories you're achieving, the legacy you're building. You see, the thing about claiming 2025 as your year is this: it doesn't happen by chance. It doesn't happen by wishing for it. It happens because you decide right now, in this moment, that you're done playing small. That you're done letting fear dictate your actions, that you're done waiting for someone to hand you the keys to your own destiny. Let me tell you something powerful. Nobody is coming to save you. No one is going to knock on your door and say, here's your dream life on a silver platter. It's on you. It's on us. And that's a beautiful thing, because when you take ownership of your life, there's no limit to what you can achieve. But here's the kicker. It's not going to be easy. There will be days when you doubt yourself, days when the world seems to be screaming no in your face, days when the fire inside feels more like a flicker than a flame. And those are the moments that will define you. Because success isn't about what you do when things are easy. It's about what you do when the odds are stacked, when the road gets rough, and when every fiber of your being tells you to quit. That's when the champions rise. That's when you rise. So I want you to declare it today out loud. With every ounce of energy you've got, 2025 will be mine. Say it like you mean it. Say it like your life depends on it. Because guess what? Now here's the plan. First, you've got to know your why. Not the surface level reason. Not the it'd be nice to have reason. I'm talking about the gut-wrenching, soul-stirring, makes you tear up at night reason. When your why is strong enough, the how takes care of itself. Second, you've got to set a vision so bold it scares you. If your goals don't make you a little uncomfortable, you're not dreaming big enough. Write it down, feel it, taste it, live in it every single day. And third, you take action. Massive, relentless, unapologetic action every day, not just when you feel like it, but especially when you don't. Because that's the difference between those who wish for a better future and those who create one. 2025 isn't just a year, it's a blank canvas. And you, my friends, are the artists. So paint it with bold strokes. Fill it with passion, with courage, with love. Make it a masterpiece. Because when we stand here a year from now, I want every single one of you to look back and say, I owned it. I gave it everything I had. And 2025, it was mine. Let's go, let's rise. Let's claim it together. 2025 will be mine. Will it be yours? Decide now. In this moment, not later, not tomorrow, not when it feels convenient. This is the moment where everything changes, where you draw a line in the sand and say, enough is enough. This is where you take full control of your life, your goals, and your destiny. The power of decision is one of the greatest forces you will ever harness. It's not about what you hope for, dream about, or wish would happen. It's about what you decide deep in your core is non-negotiable. I think about every time you've hesitated in life. Every moment you delayed, doubted, or let fear convince you to wait for the perfect time, and now look at where that hesitation brought you. Did it lead to growth? Did it move you closer to the life you want? Most likely it kept you exactly where you were stuck, stagnant, or circling the same mountain. That hesitation, that lack of decision, is the silent killer of dreams. It's the thief of progress. But here's the good news: you have the power to change that right now. A real decision doesn't leave room for doubt. It's not, I'll try to be better. It's not, I think I'll aim for that. A real decision is, I will. No matter what, it's declaring to yourself and the universe that you are committed, that you are all in, and that there's no turning back. It's burning the boat so there's no escape plan, no plan B. Because when you leave the door open for retreat, you invite hesitation and fear to creep back in. And fear thrives on indecision. When you decide, truly decide, something incredible happens. Clarity emerges, your mind becomes focused, your energy aligns, and every cell in your body shifts toward making that decision a reality. Suddenly, the excuses, the distractions, and the doubts that used to derail you lose their power. They fall away like dead leaves in the wind. You become unstoppable. The truth is, the most successful people in the world aren't necessarily the smartest, the fastest, or the most talented. They're the ones who decide with conviction and then act on that decision with relentless consistency. They don't wait for permission, validation, or the stars to align. They don't wait until they feel ready because they know that readiness is a myth. They know that progress begins the moment they choose to step forward, even if they don't have all the answers. Deciding now means understanding that the future isn't some distant place that's waiting for you. It's being created in this exact moment. The actions you take or don't take right now are shaping what 2025 will look like for you. Every decision, no matter how small, is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. Will you create a masterpiece or will you let it remain blank? It's easy to let fear and uncertainty paralyze you. It's easy to stay comfortable in the familiar, even if it's not what you truly want. But let me ask you this, what's more terrifying, failing in the pursuit of your dreams, or reaching the end of your life and realizing you never really lived? The pain of regret is far greater than the pain of effort or failure, and regret is what you risk every time you choose not to decide. There's a difference between wanting something and deciding to have it. Wanting is passive. It's a wish, a hope, a distant longing. Deciding is active. It's powerful, intentional, and definitive. When you decide, you're no longer asking the world for permission to succeed. You're commanding it. You're declaring, this is mine and I will do whatever it takes to claim it. Think about the people you admire, the ones who inspire you. They didn't get where they are by accident. They made a decision. They decided to rise above their circumstances, to overcome their fears, and to push forward even when the odds were against them. They decided that failure was not the end, but a stepping stone to success. They decided that their dreams were worth the struggle, the sacrifice, and the effort. When you decide now, you are taking the first step in reclaiming your power. You're no longer at the mercy of external circumstances, other people's opinions, or your own limiting beliefs. You're taking ownership of your life. You're saying, I am the architect of my future. I am in control, and that level of ownership is incredibly liberating. Making a decision doesn't mean you have to know every step of the journey. It doesn't mean you have to have all the answers right now. All it means is that you are committed to moving forward, one step at a time. The path will unfold as you walk it. The clarity you seek will come through action, not contemplation. It's also important to understand that deciding now doesn't mean everything will be smooth sailing. Challenges will arise. Obstacles will appear. And that's okay, because every challenge you face will make you stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to prove to yourself just how capable you are. Deciding now is about saying yes to yourself, yes to your potential, yes to your dreams, yes to the life you've always wanted but never dared to fully claim. It's about giving yourself permission to succeed, to shine, and to rise to your fullest expression. What are you waiting for? Permission. You don't need it. The right time? That's now. The perfect conditions. They don't exist. You are ready. You've always been ready. You just have to decide. Right here, right now. This is the moment that changes everything. Know your why. This isn't just a feel-good idea. It's the foundation for every decision you make, every action you take, and every dream you pursue. Your why is the core of who you are and what drives you. Without it, you're running on autopilot, chasing goals that may not even matter to you. With it, you have clarity, focus, and purpose that can push you through anything. Too often, people set goals or start chasing dreams without a true understanding of why they want them. They get caught up in what looks good, what sounds impressive, or what society says they should want. They focus on the what and the how before they've even touched the why, and that's where they falter. Because when challenges arise, and they will, the surface level reasons won't be enough to keep them going. Your why is what fuels you when the journey gets tough. It's what keeps you moving forward when everything else is telling you to stop. It's the reason you wake up early, stay up late, and push through discomfort. It's deeply personal and it's unique to you. No one else's why can be yours, just like no one else's journey can be yours. It has to resonate with your heart, your soul, and your deepest desires. Finding your why requires introspection. It requires honesty and vulnerability. You have to dig beneath the surface, past the layers of expectations, fears, and distractions. You have to ask yourself the hard questions. Why do I want this? What does this mean to me? What will achieving this change in my life and the lives of those I care about? It's not enough to say, I want to be successful or I want to be happy. Those are outcomes, not reasons. You need to get specific. What does success look like to you? What does happiness feel like? Why do these things matter? Your why should be so powerful that it stirs something inside you every time you think about it. It should make you feel something: excitement, determination, even a little fear. If it doesn't move you emotionally, it's not strong enough. A strong why makes the impossible seem possible. It gives you a reason to keep going, even when you're exhausted, frustrated, or doubting yourself. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the ones with the most talent, resources, or opportunities. They're the ones with the strongest why. They're the ones who know without a shadow of a doubt what they're fighting for and why it matters. Their why becomes their anchor in the storm, their light in the darkness, and their compass when they're lost. Knowing your why doesn't just help you stay motivated, it also helps you make better decisions. When you're clear on your why, you can filter out distractions and focus on what truly matters. You stop wasting time on things that don't align with your purpose. You stop saying yes to everything and start saying yes to the right things. Every choice you make becomes intentional, deliberate, and aligned with your ultimate goal. Your why also gives you the courage to take risks and step outside your comfort zone. When you have a strong enough reason, fear takes a back seat. It doesn't disappear, but it loses its power over you. You're willing to face the fear, the uncertainty, and the discomfort because your why is bigger than all of that. It's bigger than your excuses, your doubts, and your limitations. And let's be clear, your why doesn't have to be grand or world-changing to be meaningful. It just has to matter to you. Maybe your why is providing a better life for your family. Maybe it's proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you've been settling for. Maybe it's making a difference in your community, pursuing a lifelong dream, or simply living a life that feels authentic and true to who you are. Whatever it is, own it, embrace it, let it guide you. Your why is not set in stone, and that's okay. It can evolve as you grow, as your priorities shift, and as you gain new perspectives. The important thing is to stay connected to it. Revisit it often. Reflect on it. Make sure it still resonates with you, and if it doesn't, don't be afraid to dig deeper and redefine it. Without a why, even the greatest achievements can feel hollow. You can climb the ladder of success only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. But when your why is clear, every step you take, every milestone you reach feels meaningful. You're not just chasing goals, you're living with purpose. Knowing your why also gives you resilience. Life is unpredictable, and the path to success is rarely a straight line. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. There will be times when it feels like nothing is going your way. But if your why is strong enough, it will pull you through those moments. It will remind you why you started and why you can't give up. Your why is your source of strength, your well of inspiration, and your guiding star. It's what separates those who give up at the first sign of difficulty from those who persevere and achieve greatness. It's what keeps you grounded when things get overwhelming and what lifts you up when you feel like you're about to fall. Think about the legacy you want to leave. What do you want people to say about you when you're no longer here? How do you want to be remembered? Your why is the foundation of that legacy. It's what drives the impact you'll have on the world, the lives you'll touch, and the mark you'll leave behind. So many people go through life without ever truly knowing their why. They go through the motions, following the paths laid out for them by others, and wonder why they feel unfulfilled. Don't let that be you. Don't settle for a life of mediocrity when greatness is within your reach. Take the time to discover your why. Make it your North Star. Let it guide you, inspire you, and push you to become the person you were always meant to be. Dream big. Let your imagination stretch beyond the limits of what feels comfortable or realistic. This isn't about thinking small or playing it safe. It's about stepping into a mindset where the impossible becomes possible, where boundaries are meant to be pushed, and where your wildest aspirations can take root. Too often, we confine ourselves to dreams that feel manageable, to goals that seem achievable within the scope of our current circumstances. But the truth is, playing small doesn't inspire transformation. Playing small doesn't ignite passion. And playing small certainly doesn't create the kind of life that fills you with pride and purpose. When you allow yourself to dream big, you tap into a part of yourself that is limitless, unrestrained, and full of potential. You give yourself permission to envision a future that is extraordinary. It's not about arrogance or entitlement, it's about recognizing the greatness that already exists within you and daring to imagine what it could look like if it were fully expressed. It's about pushing past the narratives that have kept you small, the ones that say you're not smart enough, talented enough, or deserving enough. Those are lies, and they crumble when you dare to dream bigger. Dreaming big isn't just about setting lofty goals, it's about shifting your perspective. It's about seeing opportunities where others see limitations. It's about believing that you have the ability to create a life that not only fulfills you, but also impacts others in a meaningful way. The size of your dreams reflects the size of your belief in yourself. If you're dreaming small, you're playing it safe, you're staying within the confines of what you already know you can do. But dreaming big forces you to stretch, to grow, to become more than you are today. Big dreams are supposed to scare you. If your dreams don't make you a little uncomfortable, they're not big enough. That discomfort is a sign that you're stepping into uncharted territory, and that's exactly where you need to be. Growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone. It happens when you're willing to take risks, to face your fears, and to challenge the limits you've placed on yourself. Fear will try to convince you to play it safe, to stay small, to stick with what's familiar. But fear is not a reason to hold back. It's a signal that you're on the verge of something incredible. When you dream big, you're not just envisioning a better future for yourself, you're creating a ripple effect that can inspire others to do the same. Big dreams have the power to elevate not just your life, but the lives of everyone around you. They create a sense of possibility, of hope, of what could be. When you show up for your dreams, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon of what's possible, a living example of what it means to break free from limitations and pursue something extraordinary. Big dreams also require big action. It's not enough to sit back and fantasize about what you want. You have to be willing to put in the work, to take bold and consistent steps toward making those dreams a reality. Dreaming big is the first step, but it's what you do next that determines whether those dreams will remain ideas or become tangible results. Action is where the magic happens. It's where you take the vision in your mind and start bringing it to life. Dreaming big means being willing to fail. It means understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of the journey. Every failure is a lesson, a stepping stone, an opportunity to refine your approach and come back stronger. When you dream big, you're signing up for a journey that will test you, challenge you, and push you to your limits. But you're also signing up for a journey that will transform you, that will help you discover strengths you didn't know you had, and that will lead to a life that is far more rewarding than anything you could have imagined if you had played it safe. The size of your dreams is directly linked to the size of your impact. Small dreams create small changes. Big dreams have the power to change the world. Think about the people who have made the greatest impact in history. They didn't do so by thinking small or staying within the boundaries of what was expected. They dreamed big, they took risks, and they refused to let fear or doubt hold them back. They were willing to face criticism, failure, and uncertainty because they believed in the power of their vision. When you dream big, you create a vision for your life that is so compelling, so exciting that it pulls you forward. It gives you a reason to keep going when things get tough, when obstacles arise, and when doubt creeps in. A big dream gives you a sense of purpose, a reason to get out of bed in the morning, and a sense of direction that keeps you moving forward, even when the path isn't clear. Dreaming big requires courage. It requires you to step away from the crowd, to stand out, and to go after what you want with everything you've got. It's easy to conform, to blend in, and to settle for what's comfortable. But conformity never leads to greatness. Greatness comes from daring to be different, from daring to believe in something bigger than yourself, and from daring to pursue it with everything you have. Big dreams don't happen overnight. They require patience, persistence, and resilience. They require you to keep showing up day after day, even when progress feels slow or invisible. They require you to stay committed even when it feels like nothing is working. They require you to trust the process and believe that every step you take is bringing you closer to your goal. Dreaming big also means letting go of the need for approval. Not everyone will understand your vision, and that's okay. Your dreams are not meant for everyone, they're meant for you. You don't need validation from others to pursue what you want. You don't need their permission or their approval. All you need is the courage to believe in yourself and the determination to keep going no matter what. Big dreams are not reserved for a select few. They are available to anyone who is willing to claim them, to pursue them, and to do the work required to achieve them. They are available to you right now in this moment. It doesn't matter where you're starting from, what challenges you're facing, or what doubts you have. What matters is your willingness to dream bigger than you ever have before and your commitment to making those dreams a reality. Take relentless action. This is the difference between those who dream and those who achieve, between those who wish for success and those who live it. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, even the greatest ideas, the most inspiring dreams, and the clearest plans remain unrealized potential. It's not just about doing something once or occasionally, it's about showing up consistently every single day with focus, determination, and an unshakable commitment to moving forward. Relentless action doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't depend on ideal circumstances, and it doesn't rely on feeling motivated. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes. But relentless action is a choice, a decision you make regardless of how you feel in the moment. It's about discipline and determination, about choosing progress over comfort, and about taking steps forward even when it's hard, inconvenient, or uncertain. There's a misconception that success is about talent, luck, or even intelligence, but more often than not, success is the result of consistent effort. It's about showing up and doing the work even when no one is watching. It's about putting in the hours, honing your skills, and making progress inch by inch. Small actions taken consistently over time lead to massive results. It's not the occasional burst of effort that makes the difference, it's the daily grind, the relentless pursuit of your goals, and the refusal to quit no matter what. Relentless action means embracing the process. It's not just about achieving the end result, it's about committing to the journey and finding value in every step along the way. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a building block for your future. Each step forward brings you closer to your goal. Even if the progress feels invisible at times, it's easy to get discouraged when results don't come as quickly as you'd like, but that's when relentless action matters most. That's when you double down, dig deeper, and keep going. Taking relentless action requires focus. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to get sidetracked or spread yourself too thin. But when you're relentless, you prioritize what truly matters. You identify the actions that will have the greatest impact, and you commit to doing them consistently. It's not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things with intensity and intention. Focused action is far more powerful than scattered effort. When you direct your energy toward your most important goals, you create momentum that propels you forward. Action breeds clarity. Too often people wait until they have all the answers before they take the first step. They wait for the perfect plan, the perfect strategy, or the perfect conditions. But clarity comes from action, not from overthinking or waiting. When you take action, you gain insights, learn from experience, and discover what works and what doesn't. Each step you take provides feedback that helps you adjust your approach and refine your path. The more you act, the clearer your direction becomes. Relentless action also requires resilience. The path to success is rarely smooth or straightforward. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But when you're relentless, you don't let those challenges stop you. You face them head on, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, to develop your skills, and to prove to yourself that you have what it takes. Resilience is built through action. through choosing to get back up every time you fall and refusing to let failure define you. Taking relentless action means embracing discomfort. Growth and progress don't happen in the comfort zone. They happen when you're willing to push yourself beyond what feels safe and familiar. It's about taking risks, facing fears, and stepping into the unknown. Discomfort is a sign that you're stretching yourself, challenging your limits, and becoming more than you were yesterday. Relentless action is about leaning into that discomfort, knowing that it's a necessary part of the journey. It's important to understand that relentless action doesn't mean working yourself into the ground or burning out. It's not about being busy for the sake of being busy. It's about being productive, purposeful, and intentional. It's about working smarter, not just harder. It's about finding ways to maximize your impact and make the most of your time and energy. Relentless action is sustainable when it's aligned with your goals, your values, and your purpose. Consistency is the backbone of relentless action. It's not about what you do once in a while, it's about what you do every single day. Success is built on habits, routines, and daily actions that compound over time. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it and doing the work even when it's hard. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum creates results. When you're consistent, you build trust in yourself and your ability to follow through, which fuels even more action. Relentless action also requires a willingness to adapt. The path to success is rarely linear, and what works today may not work tomorrow. When you're relentless, you stay flexible and open to change. You're willing to pivot, adjust your approach, and try new strategies when needed. Adaptability is a strength, not a weakness. It's what allows you to keep moving forward, even when the landscape changes or unexpected challenges arise. Taking relentless action means taking ownership of your life and your results. It's about refusing to make excuses, blame others, or wait for someone else to make things happen for you. It's about stepping up, taking responsibility, and being the driving force behind your own success. When you take ownership, you empower yourself to create the life you want on your terms. Relentless action is a mindset. It's about approaching each day with a sense of urgency, knowing that time is your most valuable resource. It's about refusing to settle for mediocrity and striving for excellence in everything you do. It's about holding yourself to a high standard and refusing to accept anything less than your best effort. It's also about celebrating progress, no matter how small. Relentless action is fueled by recognizing and appreciating the steps you're taking, the milestones you're reaching, and the growth you're experiencing. Every action you take is a victory, a testament to your commitment, and a sign that you're moving in the right direction. Taking relentless action doesn't guarantee that you'll never face challenges or setbacks, but it does guarantee that you'll be moving forward, growing stronger, and building the momentum needed to overcome those challenges. It guarantees that you're giving yourself the best possible chance to succeed. Relentless action is the ultimate form of self-belief. It's a declaration that you are worthy of your goals, capable of achieving them, and willing to do whatever it takes to make them a reality. Embrace the power of resilience. Life is not a straight path, and the road to success is often filled with twists, turns, and unexpected challenges. Resilience is your ability to keep moving forward despite the obstacles, failures, and setbacks that come your way. It's not about avoiding difficulty or pretending that things don't hurt. It's about how you respond when things don't go as planned. It's about standing back up every time you fall, learning from every setback, and refusing to let circumstances define your potential. Resilience starts with your mindset. It's about seeing challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. It's about shifting your perspective from why is this happening to me? To what can I learn from this? That shift in mindset is powerful because it takes you out of a place of helplessness and into a place of control. It reminds you that while you can't always control what happens to you, you can control how you respond. Every successful person has faced adversity. Every great accomplishment has been preceded by challenges, failures, and doubts. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is resilience. It's the willingness to keep going when others would quit, the determination to find solutions when problems seem insurmountable, and the ability to maintain focus on your goals even in the face of uncertainty. Resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you develop through experience, effort, and choice. When you embrace resilience, you understand that failure is not the end. It's a step along the way, a necessary part of the journey. Failure is feedback. It's information that helps you refine your approach, strengthen your skills, and grow as a person. Too often, people see failure as a reflection of their worth or ability, but it's not. Failure is simply a result. It doesn't define you unless you let it. What defines you is how you respond to failure, whether you let it stop you or use it as fuel to keep moving forward. Resilience is about staying committed to your vision, even when progress feels slow or invisible. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well, but true resilience shows up when things get tough. It's in those moments of doubt, frustration, and struggle that resilience matters most. It's what keeps you focused on the bigger picture, what reminds you why you started, and what gives you the strength to take one more step even when the path ahead is unclear. One of the most important aspects of resilience is self-compassion. Being resilient doesn't mean being perfect or pretending you have it all together. It means giving yourself grace when you fall short, acknowledging your humanity, and recognizing that growth takes time. Self-compassion allows you to bounce back more quickly because it keeps you from getting stuck in self-doubt, guilt, or shame. It helps you maintain a sense of perspective, reminding you that setbacks are temporary and that you have the strength to overcome them. Resilience is also about adaptability. Life is constantly changing, and the ability to adjust your approach, mindset, and expectations is crucial. Resilient people don't cling to a rigid plan or resist change, they embrace it. They see change as an opportunity to innovate, to think creatively, and to find new ways forward. Adaptability is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It shows that you're willing to do whatever it takes to keep moving toward your goals, even if it means letting go of old ideas or strategies. Building resilience requires practice. It's not something you develop overnight, but it's something you can cultivate every day. It starts with small choices, choosing to see the silver lining in a difficult situation, choosing to keep going when you feel like giving up, choosing to focus on solutions rather than problems. Each time you make those choices, you strengthen your resilience. You build a mental muscle that helps you navigate future challenges with greater ease and confidence. Resilience is deeply connected to your sense of purpose. When you have a strong why or reason that drives you and fuels your determination, it becomes easier to stay resilient. Your purpose gives you something to hold on to when everything else feels uncertain. It reminds you that your goals are worth fighting for, that your dreams are worth the effort, and that your challenges are temporary compared to the vision you're working toward. Another key component of resilience is your support system. Resilience doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. It's about knowing when to ask for help, when to lean on others, and when to accept support. Surrounding yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who remind you of your strength can make all the difference. Resilient people understand the value of community, and they're not afraid to reach out when they need it. Resilience is also about focusing on what you can control. When faced with challenges, it's easy to get overwhelmed by everything that's outside your influence. But resilient people focus their energy on the things they can change. They take action where they can and let go of what's beyond their control. This focus not only helps them make progress, but also reduces stress and prevents feelings of helplessness. Developing resilience requires emotional intelligence. It's about being aware of your emotions, understanding how they influence your behavior, and finding healthy ways to process and express them. Resilience isn't about suppressing your feelings or pretending they don't exist. It's about acknowledging them, learning from them, and using them as a source of insight and strength. Emotional intelligence allows you to navigate challenges with clarity and grace, helping you stay grounded even in the face of adversity. One of the most empowering aspects of resilience is the realization that every challenge you face has the potential to make you stronger. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you prove to yourself that you're capable of handling whatever comes your way. This confidence builds over time, creating a sense of inner strength that becomes unshakable. Resilience is not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about using challenges as opportunities to grow, to learn, and to become a better version of yourself. Resilient people don't just endure difficulties, they emerge from them stronger, wiser, and more determined. They use their experiences to fuel their growth and to inspire others along the way. To cultivate resilience, it's important to take care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. Resilience requires energy, and that energy comes from prioritizing your well-being. This means getting enough rest, fueling your body with nutritious food, staying active, and finding time for activities that recharge your spirit. When you take care of yourself, you create a foundation of strength that allows you to face challenges with greater resilience. Resilience is about maintaining hope, even in the face of uncertainty. It's about believing in your ability to overcome challenges and create a better future, no matter how difficult the present may seem. Hope is a powerful motivator, and it's a key component of resilience. When you hold on to hope, you remind yourself that setbacks are temporary, that challenges are surmountable, and that brighter days are ahead. At its core, resilience is about faith, not just faith in external outcomes, but faith in yourself. It's about trusting that you have what it takes to handle whatever comes your way, that you're capable of finding solutions, and that you're strong enough to keep going. This faith is what keeps you moving forward, even when the path ahead is unclear. It's what allows you to face challenges with courage and determination, knowing that every step you take is bringing you closer to your goals.